Pickle, it's time to tell you how to spend your weekend. It's time for what we affectionately refer to
as the Butt Groove Guide.
The Butt Groove Guide. If this is your first ever Butt Groove Guide, welcome. We tell you how to spend your weekend. We want you to spend as much time on the couch for the next 3 days, and really 4 days because there's college, and 5 days because there's Sunday night football.
Thursday through Monday. Every day except for Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, and we don't start Maction quite yet. So
yeah.
You can spend your whole next few days on the couch.
Your wife will love it.
Working on your butt groove, and we want to tell you what to watch. We operate under the assumption that you have 3 screens at your availability at maximum, which means you've got TV, computer, and phone. So you can watch 3 things at once. If you've got more than that, good for you.
Subscribe.
So Thursday, obviously you probably want to watch the Cowboys, right?
Yeah.
Tonight you want to watch the Cowboys. So I'm gonna concede one of the screens to the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cede one of the because it's the NFL. It's opening night.
Mm-hmm.
The Cowboys are 7.5-point dogs. I like the Bucks, especially since Zach Martin's out. Anyway, I would go Bucks plus 7.5. But on your other 2 screens. 6:30, I want you to watch Lamar Consolidated in Cy Park. Cy Park, of course, put on a huge display last week. They are obviously very impressive. If you have not seen them, I want you to watch them and get some eyes on what they're able to do. But also, Lamar Consolidated's better. Remember, Lamar Consolidated pulled off a big upset win in week 1. They're better, so keep an eye on them. That's on Texan Live. The other one, and of course, it'll be Chase Snyder on the call there. And then in the nightcap, 7 o'clock, I guess 7 o'clock is the nightcap there. Couple of places you could go, but I want you to watch Tomball Memorial in spring.
Mm-hmm.
Tomball Memorial in spring. I think that Tomball Memorial is a team that has they're 1-1. They lost last week to. I just watched the highlights of this. They lost last week, and I don't remember to whom. But spring is, of course, one of my darlings this year, and one of my very favorite players. One of my favorite players in the state is Bishop Davenport, the quarterback there at spring.
He rules.
He rules. So make sure you watch Bishop Davenport.
Tomball lost to
Tomball
Beaumont.
Memorial?
Yeah, Tomball Memorial.
That's right. Beaumont Westbrook.
Yes.
So they're looking to bounce back against a very good spring team. This game is going on. This is on Texan Live, of course, over there at Planet Ford Stadium. Trevor Bullard will be on the call for Texan Live. Friday, Pickle.
Dateline.
Friday. 6 o'clock, if you are so inclined, we got a game kicking off Brazos Wood and Cinco Ranch. Mm-hmm. If you want to see Cinco Ranch, who is off to a 2-0 start, I believe. Let me make sure I get that right. Yeah, they're off to a 2-0 start. It's a matchup of 2-0, but Brazos Wood is 2-0 actually as well. Cinco Ranch is the favorite in this one. Cinco Ranch, there's major implications for how they do, which depends on where Katy goes in the Division 1 or Division 2 bracket. So if you want to get some eyes on Cinco Ranch, you can do that. 7 o'clock is when things get fun.
Yep.
7 o'clock, I want you to watch Katy and Dickinson. I don't think there's really any doubt about watching that game. I think that one's the one, and the other one is Galena Park North Shore and Spring Westfield. Watch both of those games. Both of them should be bangers. Both of them are very important. Stay tuned to the end of this show to watch me preview Spring Westfield and Galena Park North Shore. If you have cycled off of Brazos Wood and Cinco Ranch, which is fair, the third game that you can do. So here's the thing: at 7 o'clock, also New Caney and New Caney Porter, which is a big time rivalry down there. That one is fun. And if you want to check that game out, you can. But at 7:30, Lake Travis and Rockwall kicks off, and you probably need to get on that. It's a banging week on Texan Live rather. Port Arthur Memorial Crosby, I think, is interesting. Get some eyes on Jamar Sanders, their quarterback. Silsby Nederland, I think, is a lot of fun.
I'm real interested in Lampasas
and Wimberley. Can Wimberley's offense bounce back after kind of getting stuck in the mud last week against Cuero? Lampasas' offense ain't been a problem, but they can't really stop anybody right now.
We have so many games on Friday.
A lot of games on Friday. In fact, I can't count. There's too many. I can't even count. You probably can. Can you count them? There's like 24 games on Texan Live. But also, by the way, if you are so inclined, 8:30 p.m. Friday night, UTEP plays Boise State on FS1 if you want to watch a little college football. And, of course, I'm supposed to tell you to watch Valley Sports Southwest to watch 6 hours of live
We have 23 games
coverage.
on
23.
Friday alone.
Banging on Texan Live. Anyway, so you got your pick of the litter. But if I were to sum it up, start at 6 o'clock with Brazos Wood and Cinco Ranch. Battle of 2-0 teams. if and when that game gets bad, cycle off of it, and then you have 3 screens available to you. I would say Katy Dickinson, North Shore Westfield, and then New Caney and Porter. Mm-hmm. Whichever of those games gets bad, cycle off and turn on Lake Travis and Rockwall. And if you have an extra screen available to you, I would watch, maybe Lane Pass's Nederland. Or I'm sorry, Lane Pass's Wimberley. Although I think Silsby Nederland's going to be fun too.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of options there. And then, of course, UTEP and Boise State if you're into that kind of thing. Saturday Pickle.
Dateline.
We're going to kick it off at 2 o'clock. George Ranch and Pearland Dawson is a 2 o'clock kick from the Nest on Texan Live. I want you to watch that because, by the way, there's no college football until 2:30. At 2:30, so it's great because you got 3 screens. 2 o'clock, you got George Ranch and Dawson on Texan Live. 2:30 on, let me pull up LSUfootball.net. I had it up. LSUfootball.net/tvschedule.htm. Texas A&M plays in Denver and Colorado on Fox, Big Fox. So keep an eye on that one. That's at 2:30. And then also TCU is playing at, let me go back. What network are they on? They are on ESPNU. So ESPNU, you can go 3 wide. TCU, Cal. I would probably put that on the small screen. I don't know. That game has a chance to be fun.
I don't know. That might have more.
Make your pick based on how you are wired.
Yeah.
We got a pretty good high school football game in George Ranch and Pearland Dawson on Texan Live, and then you've got TCU playing Cal, and you've got A&M against Colorado.
Hopefully you can put A&M on the small screen because they're just beating the tar out of Colorado. That's what you hope.
Hopefully. But both those games do have hairiness potential, slight hairiness potential. So just keep an eye. Be a little bit nimble. Is what I'll say. 6 also. So then 5 o'clock. I believe on ESPNU. Lamar at UTSA is on ESPN3, rather. That's on ESPN3. And then what I want you to do, legit, is I want you to watch at 5:30, a weird kickoff time.
Yeah.
But I want you to get to CBS Sports Network. 5:30, it's the Bayou Bucket. It's Houston, and it's Rice. Keep an eye on that one. I would honestly just dedicate a screen to it because I think it has a chance to be fun this year. Keep an eye on that one. It may not be, and if it is, then if it stinks, then it stinks. 6 o'clock rolls around, and you've got your pick of the litter. On Texan, here's what I'm going to do: is on Texan Live, I'm only going to give you 1 game. I think we got 6 games, but I'm only going to send you to Klein Collins and Katie Tompkins. I want you to watch that game. Keep an eye on that one. Although you could do Cy-Fair looking to bounce back against Katie Taylor, who's certainly capable. But 6 o'clock, you've got a loaded slate of college football games. You got 5 games kicking off. The 2 best games in this one are Texas at Arkansas and North Texas at SMU.
Call.
You also have Stephen F. Austin at Texas Tech, which has legit hairiness potential.
Yeah.
That's got legit lemon booty potential out there on the South Plains.
And we know that Colby Carthel would lose his mind.
So here's what I would do. On the big screen, you're probably going to do Texas and Arkansas. I believe that's an ESPN joint. That's on ESPN, big ESPN. Put that on the big screen. On your second screen, I want you to watch North Texas and SMU.
Yes.
Watch North Texas and SMU there. That could get away from them. Could get away from North Texas, and if it does, then I want you to cycle off it. But that's on ESPN Plus. Get out your wallet. And then on the third screen, Houston and Rice, depending on how that goes. And then also cycling back and forth between that and Klein Collins and Katie Tompkins on Texan Live. That's your Butt Groove guide. Sunday, sit down and watch college or NFL and worry about your fantasy team.
Yep.
And yeah, that's your Butt Groove guide for week 3.
So
much
fun.
Football. A lot of football this week. A lot of football. You're going to overdose on football. We got to work on that Butt Groove. Get that Butt Groove. Butt Groove right.
We mentioned watching the Football Friday show on Bally Sports.
Yeah,
correct.
You're supposed to watch 6 hours of live high school football coverage on Bally Sports Southwest. Thanks to our friends there, and thanks for being our friends. We love you. Hey, thanks for watching this clip here on YouTube. If you like this kind of stuff and you want more of it, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And remember, you can watch us live every weekday at noon at TexasFootball.com, Facebook, Twitch, or here on YouTube. And if you want more of the best coverage of football in the state of Texas, check out TexasFootball.com and become a Dave Campbell's Texas Football Insider at TexasFootball.com/subscribe.